undercutting. That a little bit. I gotta look to make sure the two hands are about the same. I know I made that one a little smaller than I should, but I think I got plenty to work with here. Oh, not bad. I gotta do something about the thumb here. I think we're getting somewhere. Now we'll come back when it comes to getting more detailing in. But at least we got that started. We got the hands done. The only thing that's really left, there's two things. I'm going to go back to the figure again. What I did is I took my calipers here, or divider here, and I divided here and here. What I did was I figured out where the thinnest part was. How was that from the navel? It was like about maybe 1/4 of an inch, about this much. Then I measured that area there, the thin area. I probably have it, that's right on. See, right at this spot here, that's right on. But I still want to be careful. I don't want to take too much or close. I only want to go close to it because remember, she's wearing something, or wearing something kind of scampy. Remember, it's rounded, not a big dent in there. So far. Chisel, if you want to use a chisel. Same with this side. That's correct. It's a little more hippie over here. Just a little bit. Now we want to round it. We want to be careful how we round it. Remember, around here, I better get my detailing knife will help here. As we're rounding, we're kind of scooping a little bit. We're scooping up so it comes up and out, not continuing through. You're doing scoops. You're going to come up here. It's all rounded. Because right here is the thigh. And it's actually below, yeah, it's below the belly button. There we go. And then we still do a little bit of shaping here and there, what's right, what's wrong. Now, we still need a little more, not, you gotta be careful with the three-dimensional. I want to get some more three-dimensional in there. Same with this side, scooping. as we turn. And the thigh is right there, because the thigh goes up and down a little bit and come. Because what we want to do is this is going to be probably sticking out the highest when you just scoop in like that. Now around the belly, you can right below the belly button, well, a little bit of scooping and around at the same time. Taking little shavings off, because I want this to come out a little more. Let's do it again. Do another one. Another swipe below the belly button. Getting there. All right. There's still quite a bit of odds and ends to do. I'll do a little swipe right here. Bring that thigh out a little more. Okay. Now what we want to do, we're working up to the face. I want to get to the face, but we're working up to it. Is what I want to do is here to here. That's right on. Was that true from the, oh, belly button, I'm sorry, I better get rid of that. That's not the belly button anymore. So that is true, isn't it? Let's look at this one here. There to there, okay. So that means get back to scooping. Now above the belly button is going to be a little lower. And again, you can use a chisel. We'll probably end up using a chisel later. We're using the chisel now. Where's my bigger knife? There we go. Still don't want her to be too overly busty. Which I think she is. Take another. That's about right. Let's get that mark back in. There we go. And you can make her as busty as you want. blend off here. There we go. A little better. All right, now I think the face is the next major, and then we can start putting clothes on her. Now, before I do the face, what I want to do is I want to kind of finish the hat a little bit. Notice how thick the hat is. I'm fine with that because I don't want it to be too thin so it'll break. If you want to, you can do that. But one way you can have it thick and make it look like it's thin is simply putting in sort of a blade to it or a tip to it. And you can shape the hat any way you want, but by doing this, you can get some of the wood out of the way so I can carve the face. I'm going to clean it a little bit while I'm doing this. I'm doing some of the cleaning at the same time. Cleaning it, actually I'm taking still another layer off. It'll be that much easier. Get out of there. Keep putting a sharp point to it. Now we're putting a sharper point up on top. Again, I'm going to show you a little bit because it's hard to do the hat and the video at the same time. And I'll do the rest later. I just want to at least show you how to get started on it while kind of getting as much hat out of the way as I can by the face area. Without breaking it or hurting myself or all right. Little better. Okay, first thing that I want to do is, I got this all started. Take a look at the face what I got so far. I want to round this off a little more. Get rid of that. That's what I wanted to do. I meant to do that, but no. We're going to do this a different way. Rounding, because we want to create the barrel of the mouth a little different than I thought it would be. And same thing, what I always do is I rotate as I carve. That's a little better. Put that center line in because I'm going to put it in. Because I think I still may need a little more on this side, but I guess I'll wait until I'm done to handle it more. All right. Now I want to take my small, I got a very small number 9. I want to clean the eyes out a little bit. Again, it's going to be a little difficult because that head is in the way. Now there are other people who carve by carving the head, and then you carve the top off of the head, and then you put the head on later, the head brim on later. You can do that too. A little cleaner. Well, define cleaner. I might want to shrink the nose up just a little bit here. Yeah, like I said, that's what I like to do, just kind of get things started on the head, so I would kind of know where the nose and where the eyes are going to be and so on. Oh, we got carried away there. Okay, now, you remember that line that we put in? We're going to use our small number 9, or you can use a knife. I'm going to round it off with a small 9. And creating that barrel. Carefully don't go too close to the eye. And of course we can always clean later. Ooh, careful. Go too far up. Take a knife and I'm going to kind of sharpen that barrel a little bit. That's what we want so far. Thus far. Pencil. We're going to put the mouth here. Just a little mouth, just to know where the lips will start. Take a knife and you're going to go cutting like a little V. This, you're going to cut this way. Come back and cut this way. And then we're going to cut the chin area. You're going to cut very shallow this way. Very shallow this way. Take a look at the profile. Let's see what that looks like. Now we're going to kind of shape the top, shape the bottom almost to a point. the top, shape the bottom so it almost, so the lips almost come to a point. It's not, I may have to go a little deeper for that to happen, and then I'll come back to fix the cheeks later. Because for some reason it's not coming out as well as I wanted it to. That's what I'll do. I want to form the mouth first, and then I'll fix the cheeks later. Now we want to form the mouth deeper. Now you can put a smile. I would put just a little smile on her. I'm going to take just a little bit of that out of there. And again, I think I should have my visor on. I'm going to take, now the nose is a little too big. I want to point the nose a little bit. Alright, get out of there. So do you see our center line here? Now I want to take just a little bit off around here. It's a little micro chip. The nose still might be a little too big. We could shape it later. So sort of a scoop, scoop, scoop. I just want to smooth this a little bit. We'll get a chisel in there and smooth that out. I'm more interested in getting that mouth in, and then we can form the cheek around after it. I kind of like it how it looks. So look at the profile of the mouth this way. That's what I'm trying to go for. This way, well, it's getting there. We'll just still have to keep shaping. Now the lip, just a little thing here. You're going about a 45-degree angle where the lip is. Same with the bottom lip. Little scoop here. Little scoop here. And I think that's all we're going to do with the mouth. What goes going to get here? I think the bottom lip is a little too lippy there. I think we got a little too lippy here. A little better. I think I'll need to do a little more shaping. But that's basically it on the mouth. Let's continue on with the rest of the face. The rest of the face, we need the cheekbone here, because this is the jaw here. We need to scoop. On the jaw, we're scooping out the jaw. And the face is still going to come to a sharper point, or the chin, I'm sorry. Well, and face. Getting there. Now, one thing I did start before, we want to do this. Where's a good example? Here's a good example. I got one of these. I use these things here. These little go-bys are little, you move them around, and got the G.I. Joe and the G.I. Jane. It's not G.I. Joe, but get these at hobby places and art places. I want you to see this, the ear line here is you want to see this point right here that I'm drawing. And that's going to be the jaw line. Is going to come right up where the ear starts. So we imagine or think about where the ear starts. And we scoop. Oops, where are you? Did it again. And we scoop. Right there like that. See, now that we're getting the face done, then we can get the neck done. See, it's really interesting how certain things you have to wait for other certain things. And a lot of carvers like to start with one and go from there, but I like to start with the nose and eyes and face and mouth. And getting that chip out of there. Not wrecking my... Now we want to scoop nicely here where the shoulder and the neck meets. Nicely meaning rounded. Oops. I'm trying to take one piece out. I just created another. I'll have to go back to that. Same here. There's the jawline. The ears right there. I got my detailing knife in hand here. I hate doing stuff like this on my detailing knife, because then there goes the tip. I got a blunter tip on my detailing knife, so I can do more stuff. There. Little bumpy here and there. I think there's still some more shaping, but we're getting there. All right, now the fun part will be the eyeballs. Eyes are always fun. The smaller they are, I mean, you could, if you want to just paint them in. Because I'm going to come back to that when I do some super detailing. I don't have my visor on. I'll turn this off and we'll do the knife. We'll do that last. Okay, the next thing I want to do, other than the eyes and the fingers, is I want to start putting clothes on her now. You can shape the boots a little more. I think the boots might need a little more shaping, but before we put the clothes on, let's see what the cloak is going to do. Remember her leg is right here, and I want to kind of round this a little bit and scoop a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit, so put some character in it. Like it's draping on the ground. Where's my... Just a scoop. And round at the same time. Let's put a little character onto it. Okay. Pencil. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put in this little shape here. Now this is going to be, this is sleeve here, right? But this is all still going to be flesh until we get to about here. It's going to come down like this. How does that look? And then it's going to come like this. This actually is, this is going to match with this. And this is going to match kind of with the cloak. Oh, not too far up. And it's actually going to come to a point here. Now I know it will end up doing still some more shaping. The thing is that by putting the clothes on, you can see what we're doing. Now she's going to have her belly button sticking out. And so this pants is going to be about here. Let's go right up about here. And then the boots. Actually, I take that back. I think no. I take it. No, I don't take anything back. This is just the pants and the shirt, and the shirt that has these sleeves. And then also here we want. She's wearing a long sleeve shirt. All right. So far, so good. Boot, I just put in about how long the boots would be. Maybe a little lower, but. V-tool. Now I'm going to go away from, I'm going to be pointing this way. Oops. Then same here. Down. A little farther down here. Here. Come along here. I want to go in this direction because the boots will be out. This isn't right here at this angle. And then